Hey everyone, this is Donna Doherty, and I'm coming back to you from my new podcast, Live Well and Create. So here we go. I wanted to talk today about increasing your mobility. One of the things that I've been thinking about over the last week was how fluid or graceful my motion is. And over the last couple of years, I've been improving things for my health and concentrating on building muscle, doing more challenges in my not only my health and my eating, but moving and improving. So my goal is every day to try to improve something. I make a decision every single day about what I eat, about what I do, how I feel, what I think. Um, and I only have today to change something. Tomorrow's tomorrow. And like, yeah, you could say tomorrow may never come, but tomorrow's coming. And do I want to invest in who I am going to be tomorrow, today? So I try to concentrate on a number of things. I get into a routine and I have some food routines and health ideas and a couple of supplements and try not to take a lot of medications. So here we go. This one was about increasing mobility, and I want to encourage everyone to know that no matter what your age is, you are changing daily. You're getting rid of toxins and things you don't need. You're building new things. Your gut's rehabbing all the time. Your body is um, maintaining or getting rid of those fluids and toxins every day. So what can you do? As I have had problems, I got hit by a truck a long time ago, but still have issues because of that. My health system isn't perfect, and I've had some challenges and disadvantages in my life. So what I was trying to do all of my life is eat well, stay active, grow my own food when I could in the summer, do a lot of gardening, walking, climbing, being active kind of thing. And as I got older, I noticed it was getting harder. So in the last week or so that I started out to say, I was figuring out ways that I could challenge myself. I've tried recently Tai Chi walking. I did a health talk once last year and talked about how hard it is to Tai Chi walk. I mean, Tai Chi is pretty hard anyway. You build muscle and mobility and balance like you wouldn't believe when you try to move slowly. You might think that that sounds crazy, but try it. I've also seen people talking about walking heel toe, so putting your one foot in front of the other, and that is really hard for me balance wise. So I don't recommend it if you're having balance issues. You got to start somewhere. And because I've worked with some older people, including my mom and my mother-in-law, for health reasons and getting yourself able to walk and be confident and hopefully not fall, um, and not using the walker like a crutch, but just as a stabilization tool. Or a preventative tool. You have something to grab onto, you're holding onto if you feel out of balance, that you could improve, and I've seen this in their 80s within 2 months of changing some diet things and getting moving every day, that they actually could improve their stability and strength. With physical therapy or occupational therapy, you can make a change. So this can be done. Well, I'm like, more than 20 years younger than that. And I'm going like, what can I do to prevent this situation from happening to me in my 80s? So when I give advice to people to increase their fluidity and their mobility, I am not a doctor. I'm just like you, trying to figure it out and improve my life, my quality of life now, but plan for that quality of life as I age. I always thought about that when you learn to dance, you become more graceful. So the more dancing you do, somehow that actually improves your stability, your mobility, your side to side small muscle groups that are holding you in balance. So there are so many things that you could do besides dancing, but you actually increase the fluid and the movement in your joints. You want to keep that uh, movement of your lymphatic system too, because that's your immune system and it's trying to move things back and forth. So your lymphatic system needs to move the fluid and release those toxins, get rid of the stuff you don't need. And it also brings in those healing elements. So you want to keep it moving so that everything is getting regenerated and rejuvenated as you go along. So your inflammation is your immune system trying to clean stuff up or repair things. It's also trying to like flush the system. I was thinking it's like plumbing. You need to get toxins out of your body and you want to get the water and the pipes moving. If you could think about it as, like even your house system, when something gets clogged, it changes a lot of things. So, it's important to think about and how can I make that happen? So I've been looking at all different kinds of exercises and research and lymphatic exercise, which is really quite easy and along the lines of yoga or Tai Chi. Both of those help you strengthen and improve your flexibility, and you really need that. That was something I tried to do because I have a tendency to trip and fall. Well, not always, but I have. And since the car accident, my left side is damaged. My hip is damaged. My leg is not quite in the socket the way that it should be. I have increased muscle or balance or even core strength, but I still feel like there's that tendency to maybe not lift my feet as much as I should. And that's something that can happen to people as they get older. So, um, even if you have these challenges in your life or things like even a car accident that have put you at disadvantage for some stuff, I have seen for myself that everything it can improve. And it's like one of those scales that it's a keep going up. But if you're expecting to get that um, result, today or tomorrow, or even in a week, I can tell you that that's not going to happen. You might feel some more energy. You might feel tired. You might feel sore. There might be all kinds of things that you feel, but you're not really going to notice a huge improvement. It takes time to build this up. And a lot of people will decide that they should make a change. So today I'm going to do everything. Tomorrow, I'm going to be so sore and exhausted, I won't be able to move. And that's not what I want to do. I want to just build. It's a concept like habit stacking or sub-stacking that I just attach something to something I already do. So I've been sleeping upstairs in my house, so I need to go up and down the stairs. And sometimes I go up and down the stairs numerous times during the day, or down to the basement to do laundry or whatever. So I'm already doing that. What else can I do? Get up out of my chair, get up off the floor, some of the things that I want to do. So in improving things, I needed to be patient with myself and somehow keep going. How could I, because we do a lot of self-talk, how could I tell myself to keep moving? My dog recently passed away, and I was not uh, in the best of moods. I needed to keep pushing to work and do things and take care of myself because I need to do that. But I do miss her, and that was giving me a walk at least twice a day in the last few months, especially. And that was getting me out of the house. And now I need another motivation to get out of the house and go for a walk. Right now it's too cold where I live, but I still could go for a walk. But my dog was helping me do that. So I was thinking, like, I got to figure out another way to motivate myself because that perseverance is based all on my mindset. And in the last few years, I've been trying to concentrate on taking little wins, like noticing little improvements. Oh, look at that. That's what happened. So when I was reflecting again today because I'm reflecting all the time, but I'm reflecting again today about where I'm at, how I'm doing. I feel like I'm moving pretty well. I found some great shoes. That's a whole nother concept that I feel confident in and that are a great balance for me. I feel like I've built some muscle. And I was at the chiropractor today and I'm like filling out my pain evaluation and how I'm doing and what are my concerns right now. And I was like, oh, that left hip is bugging me. There's a muscle, some gluteal muscle thing. There's a little pain there. I'm not really out of alignment or anything, but I was sore. And then I realized that I added a little exercise the other day. So as simple as it is, I work full time. I was making packets for a class I was teaching on Saturday. It's now Monday. And of course, that was days ago and I kind of forgot about it. But when I was making the packets, I'm in our meeting room. It's a square table, and I have, 8 or 10 pages, different things to put into this packet. So I'm going from one side to the other and left to right to put the packet together, put a paper clip on, uh, walk back to the other side. And I thought, oh, I'm doing the side to side for the right. I should, instead of like walking back to the other side of the table to start again, I should actually do this with my left side step. So I'm doing that thing that they talk about, especially if you're older, to gain balance, like where you put your hands on the counter and in the kitchen and you walk from one side to the other, but you just go side to side, step to step. Um, and how hard it was, I noticed to step left and bring my right leg back, and then step left again and bring my leg over. And it's because, for one, I don't do that often. I'm right-handed. I'm right motivated, I guess. That's really easy for me. So going to the right was no big deal. But when I went to go to the left, I had to think about it. And that concentrating, they talk a lot about improving your brain and connections, growing synapses or encouraging that signals to keep going through that I need to move left. So I did it. It was about 15 packets. So I probably did 10 or 12 left side when I thought about it. But it probably improved things in numerous ways. Not only did I feel it afterward or feel it while I was doing it, but then even feel it 2 days later, that I activated and used a muscle that I haven't really been engaging. So I'm not like I can't move or something so stiff, but I was able to stop and concentrate on left, then the right foot, left foot, then the right foot. And that does a couple of things. One, for your mindset, because you had to concentrate. You stop thinking about all the other things that you might be thinking about in a mindless activity. So I thought it probably reduced my stress level. It gave me a conscious movement response that I know is going to be helpful for my body, my mind-body connection there. And I'm improving my brain. Come on, doesn't everybody want to improve their brain? And realized also that how hard it was to concentrate to move that way. And I mean, I play the piano, I do a lot of left-right things, and I still didn't use this motion enough. Okay. And I haven't been dancing much lately, which could also help with those kind of things. But to improve my health and keep things going, I need to do something every day. I appreciate a lot of other stuff, which I'm going to do a whole nother podcast on just what you could do to clean your house and how much that could change your flexibility, your mobility, and movement. So what I would say today is getting those skills back, being able to stand up out of your chair, getting up and down off the floor, which as we get older, there's lots of reasons why. They say that we're a little more stiff as we're older, has to do with hormones, all kinds of things. I'm not concentrating about that. I'm concentrating on the fact that I could do this if I want to. I just have to pay attention to what I'm doing, which is hard for me. I'm always thinking something else. Um, I can get distracted, and to make sure that I create those, not just building the large group muscles, and helping them to grow and be stronger. I need to do those fine group muscles, stabilizing muscles. So, um, here you go. Looking at my notes. Um, I was thinking that one of the other things to keep fluid is to have fluid. I have a tendency not to drink water. I get caught up in working or doing things and then I don't drink enough. It makes a huge difference. So I try to like drink a glass of water in the morning. What are some of the other things that I can do? One of the other things that I focus on is um, tense muscles, breathing and letting go and relax. And if you like see me right now on a podcast, on YouTube. I'm like clenching my shoulders, tensing up, letting go, relaxing. But I'm relaxing not to a slouch, but to a comfortable, straight back, relax, let go. And if I keep breathing and keep thinking about it, it's going to improve that oxygen flow, which all of my muscles need. You have to keep breathing to move and do stuff. All of this stuff works together. So, my recommendation, yes, is to get moving, but do something you don't always do within the safety limits of what you can do. So, you take small steps, you start moving in a small way. Um, and I talked to someone, an older person, someone about that walking back and forth on your counter, that sidestepping. You're not holding on to the counter, or you're not, when you get up out of your chair, you're not using the table to get up or the arms to get up. You're just using them for balance or stability if you needed it. So you have to keep trying. And even if you can't get up out of the chair easily right now, all you need to do is just try. Move up a little bit and even when I'm using the armrest to give myself a feeling of security, try to get up out of the chair, and you're already engaging those muscles. Maybe you can't get up all the way, so you have to start small, small steps. When you're lifting your leg, lifting your knee, you could start in a chair, lifting your knees, um, pushing your knees together and opening your legs, like moving those hip flexors and the hip joints, getting them going. Try to do like a couple times a day. Maybe when you're sitting there, you're watching TV, do a couple of movements. And I recommend don't just sit in bed. Make sure that you're moving and sitting in different positions during the day. So keep trying. If you can do 3 times a day of something, you're going to improve. You're constantly improving. And you might notice that 2 months from now, something's gotten a lot easier to do. If someone who's over 80, numerous health concerns, or even living with cancer, could improve their life so dramatically within a couple of months, then you could do it too. I think that somehow if you can encourage yourself or get a friend that you can get some encouragement from, your community makes a difference. So getting together with someone to walk always makes it easier and more fun too. So keep trying it. And my biggest message from today when I was thinking about it is that our quality of life is in our control. It's not just the outside. Accidents happen. I got hit by a truck. It was hard to come back from it. But um, I didn't give up and I kept trying. So, um, some things will happen to us, but that doesn't mean that it's over. We don't give up. We keep improving every day. And that's my wish for you today. Be encouraged that you can make a difference every day. And don't worry about tomorrow. Just concentrate on what you could do today to improve your life. Have a good one.